everybody. If you are here, you are in the right place. And if you are here, you have made your consultant a very happy woman. So back in the day when we used to gather all our people up in a room or at a party, we used to say getting a whole bunch of girlfriends together in one place at one time was like herding cats. Well, it's actually not that much different getting them all together on Facebook, but we're getting better at it. And so I hope that you can see me, and I'm actually going to put this over on comments so that if somebody already, it's Ruth, it's Ruth. Yay! What did she say? Oh, yay! Okay, we've got Andrea and Ann here. Yay! Or hopefully we do. Hopefully we do. She's telling them where it is, so that's good. Okay, so I'm going to just put that right back there for now. And I'm going to get the ball rolling pretty quickly here. So tonight we are going to be using the Miracle Set 3D. It's one of our newest skincare lines. We used to have the all-time wise set, not three, yeah, it's 3D. Now we have the 3D set. And our products just keep getting better. They keep getting better, and they keep adding new things on, new supplements, and great new things for us to try. So, you know, a lot of women in Mary Kay, you will hear them say that they love their Mary Kay business because they get to have all their products at half price. But there are plenty of us out there who say, I love having a Mary Kay business because I get to use twice as many products for the same price. And we actually just got something brandy new that's just coming out in the summer catalog, and I've just started using it. Can't wait to show you. But anyway, tonight we are starting with Miracle Set 3D, and we're keeping it simple. Back in the day, we would start with satin hands, and that was always nice and fun. We can't really do that here. And we can play a game, though, and I'm going to show you what I want you to do, because this is going to help you keep track, and it's going to give you something to take back to your consultant when we wrap this all up. So take a look. This is tic-tac-toe sheet, right? Not very fancy, and it's not regular tic-tac-toe. But what I want you to do is draw a tic-tac-toe on a piece of paper. So if you need to find one, grab one. It doesn't have to be fancy or anything. It just has to be big enough to write things into the boxes and to be able to take a picture of it and send it to your consultant when we're all through. And I'll tell you why that will be worthwhile for you. So as we go along, we're going to mention a whole bunch of things. We're going to be trying some things, but we're going to be mentioning other things too. And if it's something that you want to try, you want to find out more about, you think that you want to get, you want to talk to your consultant about, write it down. And if you fill out all 9 boxes with something that catches your interest as we're going along, then you may choose any one product from the entire catalog at half price. And that's a really, really great deal. So you want to fill that out. And so you might notice that I have a bunch of things on here that not all of them are products. Some are book a party, and some are about how you start the business. But then I wrote a few other things just on the outside because they might be things that you are interested in also. So tic-tac-toe, that's how it works, and I would like for you to do it. Okie dokie. So when we're cleansing our face, the most delicate part of our face is the area around our eyes. And usually the hardest makeup to get off is our mascara and our eyeliner and maybe our brow liner. So I actually was not able to send everybody some oil-free eye makeup remover, but pretty much all of my customers use this. They keep it around, and it's so great for removing eye makeup first before you get started with all your washing. And it's also very gentle and conditioning for your lashes. So it helps them to grow longer, not break off or fall out quite so easily. And guess what? It also removes lipstick. It gets your, if you get foundation on a black coat or dress, it will get that out. If you have kids or grandkids who like to take Sharpies and mark all over themselves, believe it or not, it'll get that off. And I've heard that it will even take bubble gum out of hair, but I haven't tried that. And I don't recommend it unless it's a necessity. But it's super gentle, and it removes waterproof and regular eye makeup. So take a look at that. You can see, I do believe that it has two different halves, and one half is for removing the combination, is for removing oil. All right, I'm going to start it all over again. Easy for me to say. One is for waterproof and one is for regular. And we shake it up, and I'm going to demonstrate this for you. And I'm sorry this is going to take a minute, but I think it's very worthwhile to see. So I'm going to put some on a little cotton round, and I like to soften up my makeup just a little bit. Now I have a good amount of makeup on here because I was out doing business today. I was delivering packages, and we're doing something really, really cool right now. And it involves donations and sponsors from our customers. We're making chemo and radiation care packets and donating them to the Halifax County Cancer Association. And it's just really neat. Okay, so let me show you. It's not sensational, but that came off, and it makes it so much easier when I go and remove the rest of my makeup to have this soften. And you notice I'm not rubbing around or anything. I'm actually just pressing this very gently onto my eye makeup because I just want it to get soft and removed. I'm trying not to break off or tear my lashes. And also, I want to be very careful with this skin. I don't want to tug, pull, or anything like that. Okay, so, and also, I'm fairly blind without my glasses on, so I'm just assuming that I'm not looking as attractive as I did when I first showed up. Okay. So that's off, and so now it's time for you, I'm warming my water up a little bit here, to take a look. Now, if you don't have a beauty pack, it's okay. You can follow along and just see what we're doing. And your consultant can get a beauty pack to you. You'll probably not have any trouble remembering what we did. But this is what your TimeWise 3D set looks like in a sample size. And you're going to find your 4-in-1 cleanser, and you're going to tear it off. You're going to get your face wet and squeeze that out. And then with it on your fingertips, you're going to just start smoothing it all around your skin. Now, before you get started, my water's hot, I'm just going to tell you, you have a formula that your consultant chose for you because of your skin type. So if you lied about your skin type, then you have the wrong formula. Anyway, can you see that there's a pink stripe and a purple stripe on the top of these? So all of these products in the Miracle Set 3D are suited either for normal to dry skin or a combination to oily. And I am a normal to dry. You may be combo to oily. So this is 4-in-1. It gently cleanses, it exfoliates, it restores the pH balance of your skin, and everything in this particular skincare regimen brightens your skin. It has skin brighteners to help even out sun damage and just uneven skin tone. So now you can get your face wet and start washing with your cleanser. Okay, so I'm going to get a little cleanser out. And then while we're all washing, I'm going to show you something I have that you don't because it wouldn't fit in your packet. But get started and meet me back here in 1 second. A little of this cleanser goes a long way. Okay, so you're going round and round like that. I'm going to show you. This is my Skinvigorate cleansing brush. I love this baby. Now, I just use it at night, but some people, a lot of people, use it morning and night. The bristles are as soft as the bristles on a baby's hairbrush, and there are 20,000 of them, and they vibrate at 200 times a second. That seems unbelievable, doesn't it? To turn it on, you push it here, and then it actually has 3 speeds. I don't push hard with this. I just very gently move it around my skin, and this brush removes 4 times as much dirt and grime and free radicals, just makeup, everything from your skin, that 4 times as much as just washing with your fingertips does. And it's comparable actually to brushing your teeth with your finger instead of brushing your teeth with a Sonicare toothbrush. You can really feel the difference. So I love this because I want to get my skin super clean at night. I want everything off that is targeting my skin for destruction, and I want my skin able to absorb all my supplements. So that's why I use this. And really, 1 minute is plenty of time. And see, it shut off automatically. It comes with a little charger so that you can charge it just like your cell phone. And the charge lasts 6 to 8 weeks. It just lasts and lasts and lasts. So you're not having to charge it all the time or change batteries. Okay, so I hope you guys are all washed. Let's get rinsed, but we're not going to dry. I'm sure you have a towel handy, and when we finally do dry, we're going to pat dry, but we're going to keep our skin nice and wet because next comes microdermabrasion. Rinse away, girls. Ah, that feels fantastic. Wouldn't it be great for you if your work was getting your face clean at night? Woohoo! And then it was done and you got to just go do other things. So my face is really wet. Now, if you're interested in that brush, write it in one of your tic-tac-toe squares. And it also has a massage head. So if you're interested in the massage, write it in one of those tic-tac-toe squares. You can talk to your consultant about it later. Okay, so now we're not going back to our other pack next. We're going to this pack. This is a deep Pepto-Bismol pink package, and it has microdermabrasion on one half, and it has pore minimizing serum on the other half. You're going to tear that in half, open it up, and you're going to squeeze out your microdermabrasion, and then gently, gently massage it around your face for about 1 minute. No scrubbing. Just move it around. It's rounded crystals. It's not meant to scrub. It's going to bump off the dead skin. As for me, I'm using it out of the tube. This tube lasts about 6 months. I use it in the shower, and I use it 2 or 3 times a week. It's amazing. You don't need a whole lot. And the shower's a nice place to use it because it's so easy to rinse, and it keeps it really wet, wet, wet. So if your skin is even a little tiny bit dry right now, get some more moisture on it. And remember, you're just lightly, lightly moving this around on your skin. and you're dislodging those dead skin cells. Because those things, besides making your skin look old and dull, now if you're really youthful, it's not a big problem. And you might like the botanical scrub better. But it also, if dead skin cells are on your skin, then they are going to sit there and block your moisturizer, or if you have tone correcting serum, pore minimizing serum, serum C plus E, it's going to block it from absorbing into your skin really well. So, okay, now you can do this on your neck and chest too. We're not going there today, but now you can rinse that off. So rinse it really well, and then it's time to pat dry, and we're going to do something that's different from the regular skincare regimen. Well, actually what we just did was, but something else that's even more different. You're gonna love it. So everyone's going to get to see me naked face tonight. I always prefer for people to see me with my makeup on, but you can't take it all off and show people how it's done if you're leaving your makeup on, right? So, okay. You notice that I pat. I do not rub. And how many of you want to rub your eyes at night or anytime? How many of you wash your face and you just feel like rubbing your eyes just feel so itchy and you just want to rub them? Well, don't do it. If you can just leave them alone for 10 seconds, you'll get over that feeling. But rubbing them, not only does it stretch all this delicate skin out, but it also breaks off your lashes and your brows. And so it's a bad thing. So now you can probably see big difference in my brows too, because I had my brows done before. Okay, so off that came. Now for the big treat of the night. This is not standard, but you can do it anytime. Where is my charcoal mask? Oh, right here. Okay, now in your little packet, you got a charcoal mask like this. And I want you to open it up, and we're going to put it all over our face. So make sure it gets in the areas sort of in the central part of your face first. And then if you tend to get, especially wearing masks these days, if you're getting bumps along your jawline or any kind of mask knee, you want to make sure you get it in those areas. If you tend to get any kind of bumps up here, if you're oily. But this mask is good even if your skin is normal to dry, and I'll tell you more about that in a minute. So I just opened mine up, and I'm going to put it on the back of my hand here. That's where I like to put a lot of things before I put them on. It just is handy. And I'm lucky I have a little mask applicator here. You guys need to use your fingers unless you have something like that right there. And you're going to smooth this out on your skin nice and thickly so that you're not seeing your skin through it. So let's concentrate for a minute and get this done so I can come back and visit with you. All right, so putting here. So this mask, you'll feel right away, it's very cooling feeling when you first put it on. You know, there are masks out there that are peel-off masks and masks that dry so hard it feels like you need a chisel and a hammer to get them off. And that's not doing your skin any good. Those, especially the peel-off masks, what a disaster. So has anybody seen one of those YouTube videos where some guy's peeling it off and and he's almost peeling his face off, or he is, and he's screaming in pain. Well, that's not what it's supposed to be like. It's supposed to be a good experience. And so you want to get this. You notice I leave plenty of space around my eyes. Now, this mask has mint and rosemary in it, and that's part of why it feels cooling when you first put it on. It also has honeysuckle, and the honeysuckle has skin brighteners in it, and the skin brighteners help to even out your skin tone over time. It's kind of interesting because this mask does a lot of cooling and soothing for people. My daughter just got some poison ivy, and somebody else had told me this just recently too, that the poison ivy, where it's really irritated, when she smoothed the mask over it, it really calmed it down. Let me set our timer because normally this is on for 20 minutes. I'm going to set it for 15 minutes. It took us a while to get it on, and we don't want to be here all night. But we'll be here a while, and I'll just tell you some other really good stuff while it's doing its job. So my timer is going to be my phone, and I'll swoop. No, that's the camera. Okay, timer. Here's the timer, and we're going to set it for 15 minutes. Should we do it for 15 minutes and 1 second? All right, start. Okay, so that's going. Now, and my daughter also, her whole life has had a lot of trouble, A, with oily skin, and B, with back knee and bumps on the tops of her arms. And this has changed so much since she's been using the charcoal mask. She dots it around these different areas, and she's in her early 30s, so it's not like she's a teenager. So it's great for people with oil, but you don't have to have oily skin for it to be really purifying and cleansing for your pores. So let me tell you a little story. When this first came out, we were all really excited because masks were all the rage. And we knew that if Mary Kay was making a mask, it was going to be great because Mary Kay does not make junk. And they don't put anything out until they know it's the best quality. So we were having a meeting. This is back when we used to be able to congregate in a room or all around a big table or something like that. We were having a meeting, and we were all excited because we were going to put on the mask, and we were using these, I think we were using the flat foundation brushes. They're a lot like this, and putting it on with that. Anyway, that doesn't matter. So we're putting on all the masks, and Amy, who is one of our consultants, is a pharmacist at the hospital, and she said, do you know that when somebody comes into the hospital and they have to have their stomach pumped, the first thing we do is intubate them and pour charcoal into their stomach? And this could be a child who's eaten poison leaves. This could be a person who's overdosed. But they get that activated charcoal down into the stomach, and the charcoal draws all the toxins, any toxins, bacteria, impurities, everything into it. And then they pump the stomach, and they're pumping the charcoal out that's holding everything bad in it and hopefully getting it all out. So I was totally amazed. And that is how effective activated charcoal is at collecting impurities in anything, oil or anything else. And that's why it's used in filters for aquariums, or you see that the water that you're drinking is super pure because it's been run through activated charcoal, or people out hiking up whatever that mountain is that's so high and they only have a little bit of water, they're getting it from streams. They put it through these activated charcoal filters and purify it. So anyway, that's our little charcoal story. Now, This is slowly going to be dried and it will get tighter, but the kaolin and the bentonite are two of the softest drying clays. So it's not going to get hard like plaster of Paris. And when it is close to dry, you may start to see dark dots or light dots in it. And that's where it very specifically has drawn either some bacteria or some impurity or oil into it, an excess of oil. But you might not see anything, and it's still just doing a gentle job of purifying and cleansing your pores. Okay, so that said, I want to take 1 minute here to show you a couple of our other skincare lines, just because the Miracle Set 3D isn't the only one. This is the one that, this is our most popular set. This is the one that most people buy. It's a great age-fighting skincare set, and it's good for women 25 to 55, that general range. I mean, it's not a cutoff date at either end. But that's what we do. But you may be more of a botanicals person. You might be younger and not concerned about age fighting. You're more concerned about your pocketbook. Or you might be really into the purest of products, and that would be the Naturally Set. Or you may need something that really is more effective dealing with blemishes and acne. That would be Clear Proof. We can cross over and use a little of one and a little of another too, as long as we're covering all the bases, which is what our skincare is designed to do. So for advanced aging, we have, let me take a look here because I've got some pictures. I had to look over at my computer because it's there. Okay, so take a look here. Okay, so I disappeared temporarily, but I'm still here, and I think you can hear me. Here is the Miracle Set 3D in the top left corner, and that's what we're trying and you're finding all about today. Just to the right of it is the TimeWise Repair Set, and that's for advanced skincare aging. And that's actually what I use all the time, except on the nights that I'm doing something like this. Then bottom left, well, that's the MK Men's line, and it's a very great age-fighting skincare line too that also protects them from the sun. In the middle is our Clear Proof set, and that's our blemish control and acne-fighting skincare. And on the right is our botanicals set, and it's Botanical Essentials. Is that what it is? Essentials? Yeah, Botanical Essentials, or is it Botanical Effects? It doesn't matter. It's a wonderful set. It feels so fresh and terrific that if it only had age fighting in it, I would be using it because I love the way it feels, but it doesn't, so I don't. And what you don't see here is the Naturally Skincare set. And then we have another botanical set for people with super, super sensitive skin. So we've got all the bases covered here. Now, tonight, we actually have a super deal on the Miracle Set 3D if you decide I want to get started right now. And we have some other deals connected to this. So if you should decide to get the Miracle Set 3D tonight and get started on some great age-fighting skincare, and you know the best time to have started was years ago, but the next best time is today, then you can get at this party the Miracle Set 3D for $90. It usually goes for $110. And the Microderm Abrasion Set, which we haven't used the whole thing of either of them yet, you can get that for $45. That's a $55 set, and it lasts for 6 months. It's really great. So if you get either if you get any set, you can get the Skinvigorate cleansing brush at half price, which normally at $75. And we have something else later that I'm going to show you. But for now, yeah, that's all I'm telling you. The rest is a secret. Except that if you're loving this charcoal mask and you want to get that tonight too, and you should be writing all these things down in your little tic-tac-toe board, then the charcoal mask it's $24 for 24 applications approximately in the tube. You know, I showed you my tube. It's whoops, here it is on the side. See, that's how big it is. So if you got the charcoal mask, the tube of it, you could get the applicator, which normally, let's see, can I, da, 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 da. There it is. There it is. Yay! The applicator is $12. You can get that for half price. And a super cute headband like the one that I'm wearing for free. Woo! That's awesome. So anyway, those are some deals. And I want to check our time because I want to be on time. And I'm trying to use this time right here very carefully. Okay, we've got a little less than 6 minutes left. So I want to tell you a little something about why I started my business. And it may seem like I'm jumping all around, but that's because I am. Okay, I started my business about 13 years ago. And I started it because I was in the middle of a horrible divorce. Does anybody have nice divorces? Anybody? Anybody? No? Okay. I was in the middle of a horrible divorce. And I honestly, my whole world was upside down. And I was in a part of the world where I had really very few, almost no friends, almost no family. I was just out there. And so I had an acquaintance from the Y where we did homeschool gym, and ended up after about a year letting her know my situation. Well, she had become my Mary Kay gal and absolutely saved my life, I think, because at the time I felt so bad and so devastated. And the facial and makeover that she gave me was a game changer for me, because up until that point, I never wore makeup. And I was just a hardworking ex-landscape contractor. I wore work boots and blue jeans and t-shirts and sweatshirts and things like that. So I was not really cut out for Mary Kay, but then a lot of women aren't, and often they're the ones who really make it. So I started this business not because I was attracted to the culture. I honestly didn't understand or want to know about the culture. And not because I wanted a red jacket or a car or girlfriends or anything. I didn't even like women, but because I needed to make money. And so let me show you. Here's my picture. Money. That's why I did it. And a lot of women do, you know, that they need one thing or another, whether it's a car payment, a house payment, or paying off student loans. They need the money, and that's why they start. Now, I love the culture, but I didn't know about the culture at first, and I was so upset I didn't want to know about the culture. But I got my startup kit and I unpacked that thing, and I was overwhelmed by it. It was $100 startup kit. It had about $400 worth of stuff in it, as it does today. And I didn't even know what to think about it. I was so blown away that all I could do was go, huh, and put it all back in the box. And guess what? I couldn't fit it all back in the box because it was so well packed when it came, and it was just too much stuff. So I put it back as well as I could, and I just put it to the side for about a week. And so anyway, I unpacked it again and rolled up my sleeves and got to work with my business. I was not a natural, but I stuck it out, and my business began to grow. After a while, I started noticing that I was meeting some pretty amazing women. And what I really wanted, and this is why I did it in the first place, was I needed freedom and flexibility. Freedom and flexibility, because I couldn't get stuck working a 9-to-5 job here in a part of the world where none of my family was, and where I had almost no friends. I was just like a stranger in a strange land. And so I had to be able to get in my car, jump on an airplane, and travel all the way across the country. My dad was in Alabama. My mom was in Rhode Island. My son was in Arizona. My daughter was in New York. You know, it was just that kind of thing. And I'm in Virginia. So I had to be able to travel and not just be alone. Well, after a while, I started meeting the coolest people. And check it out. Woohoo! Girlfriends. I had never had girlfriends in my whole life. And I started meeting some amazing people. And some of them were on my team, like this gal in the red jacket right here. That's Jamala. And Ann, who's on tonight. I mean, people who I never otherwise would have gotten close to. I just love them to pieces. And so people have come onto my team, and slowly, you know, teamwork makes the dream work. And so we've been building something, and I just earned my third Mary Kay car, and Mary Kay pays the bills, and it's just, it's a great life. So anyway, if you want to learn more about that, then later, your consultant can tell you, I can tell you, we have a Google document that's going to post at the end of this. And I would love for you to fill it out, because it gives you the opportunity to think about, wow, what would I do if I had something like this for myself? So anyway, that's my very brief Mary Kay story. It's not the whole deal. And whoop, ta-da! Wow, how's that for timing? All right. I have to stop it though. I have to make it stop. Okay, everybody's face getting a little tiny bit tight here. You feel this? I can see. Okay, so we might have gone a few minutes further or longer, but we're not going to, because we're going to rinse this off right now. So you get your water going, and I'll get my water going. So you're going to soften it up and rinse it some with just your hands. But then I have a face cloth, and I usually like to have a dark gray face cloth. Wonder why. But anyway, I'm going to get my face cloth wet and finish the job. So my sink's right here. I don't know where yours is, but let's do this, and I'll meet you back here in a minute. I'm getting there. How about you? You should see my setup that I have here. Oh, it's the highly professional studio setup. Okay. So, I don't know how you like that charcoal mask. I really like it. And once we get all this off and pat your skin dry, I'm going to, well, I could ask you how your skin feels, but I can't hear you. But I want you to feel your skin. Remember, no rubbing the eyes, okay? You want to be gentle to your eyes and your eyebrows and your eyelashes and all the skin around. So often I leave some little dot of black on there. Go walking around with it on for hours afterwards. So we have more than one mask if you want to try. In fact, we have so many masks, and they're all so incredible. If you wanted to try the hydrating gel mask, and it's a moisturizing mask, that's really great. If you want to try the Revealing Radiance Facial Peel, that's really great too. I actually put those two together and put them on in the morning. So I've got the gel mask with my glycolic acid, which is the gold standard for facial peels. It's a different way of exfoliating. Put them on together, rinse them off afterwards. Now we also have these great hydrogel eye patches. And if that's something you want to try, or if you want to just get it, or if you want to try it, we have samples of them, hydrogel eye patch. And that is really great for super moisturizing this area of your skin. So if you wake up in the morning and you have bags or tired eyes, if you get capillary action under here, purpley or fawn colored, you inherited that, but these can actually lighten that and by infusing it with moisture. So soothing, and it's very sparkly too, so it looks great. You wish that you could just walk around with your sparkly eye patches on all day, but it probably wouldn't work. So anyway, that's eye patches. Write it in your tic-tac-toe if you're interested. In facial peel, tic-tac-toe. Hydrating gel mask, tic-tac-toe. And then we have a giant face mask that's part of the repair set too. And I'm not going to get into that right now. But if you want to try other things, you probably got all your samples in a little pack, kind of like this, right? Or a solid pink bubble pack. Anyway, we can send you other samples, or if you want to have a party, 3 people makes a party, you can earn free products. And we send these all over the United States. I mean, they go to California, Washington State, Oregon, New York, Maine, Ohio, Texas, Oklahoma. These are going everywhere. So all you have to do is let your consultant know where your party pals live and start from there. So anyway, okay, everybody, how does your skin feel? Does it feel amazing? I hope it does. I'm here just like, feel it. Oh, feel that skin. Okay, so now we need to go back to the Microderm Abrasion pack here. You already used Microderm Abrasion. You have the pore minimizing serum. This pore minimizing serum actually does not change the size of your pores, but it affects the skin around your pores. And it's very soothing and cooling and calming to your skin, but it also starts changing the topography of your skin. So this microdermabrasion set together changes the look and feel of your skin to a much more youthful and smooth look. So you're going to open up your pore minimizing serum, and mine, I just pull the top off of mine. I'm going to give myself a squirt in the middle of my palm, and then I'm going to dot it on my face and smooth it in. Yes, yes, it's so good. Now, I am a serum fiend. This is nothing compared to all the serums I actually put on my face, because I use every serum we have. I use the Voluform lifting serum. I use the serum C+E. I use the tone correcting serum, so that I can't even see where I used to have sun damage on my face. I couldn't tell you where it was because it's been gone. And then I use that pore minimizing serum because I love the way it's changed the texture of my skin. Okay, so we have that on. Now, if it were daytime, we would be putting on our day cream. And once again, it has 2 formulas. One is normal to dry, one is combo to oily. but it's not daytime. So we're going to go to the nighttime. Now, the daytime cream protects your skin against sun damage. The 3Ds in the 3D set stand for delay, defend, and deliver. And it delays the premature aging of your skin by protecting it against the sun. It defends it against free radical damage, which is the number 2 destroyer of your skin cells. And it delivers results that you can really see in 5 to 6 weeks. I'm telling you, people say, I can't even believe the difference in my skin. This is why it's really worth just getting started and sticking with it morning and night. So if you're allergic to sunscreen, we also have the exact same formula, but without the SPF. And it is broad spectrum. So UVA and UVB rays, forget it. You're not targeting this skin. So we're using the night cream. And this night cream is loaded with botanical formulations. And, your skin aging is 20% just natural. It's just going to do it no matter what. But the other 80% comes from your lifestyle and your environment. And that's what the very special ingredients and compounds in these day and night creams are there for, is to combat those controllable aging influences on your skin. So I'm just going to take a little of this. You're going to find your night cream in this packet here. And so take your night cream, and they often give you a lot in these packets. So you may not need everything that's in there, especially the day cream. It's filled with sunscreen, and you put it on, and sometimes it's like, this is enough for 3 days. So I'm going to take that and just pat it around my skin and then smooth it on. Aren't you smart to get your skincare done this early? And then your skin's going to feel so amazing, and you can do whatever it is that you do at night. And then when it's bedtime, you can just brush your teeth and roll into bed. How sweet it is. I always feel so good about myself when my skin is clean early, so I don't even have to think about it later when you feel like saying, oh, what difference would it make if I just skipped one night? Of course, that's a slippery slope, don't we all know? Okay, so do you have that smoothed on? What do you think of the fragrance? Most people love it. Occasionally, someone does not care for it. No fragrance is added. It's all from the botanicals. Okay, so you have your night cream on. 12 hours of hydration in the night cream, 12 hours of hydration in the day cream. So you got your skin covered for 24 hours. All right, now here we have our eye cream. An eye cream comes with the set. The eye cream is very important, and don't ask me why people are skipping their eye cream, because I can't imagine it. To me, it's one of the most important things. If you could only have one of the creams, I would probably choose the eye cream because of the aging that takes place in that delicate area. But you get your eye cream. Woo! You don't have it fly across the sink the way I just did that. And take just a little dot of it, put it on your ring finger. And the reason your ring finger is because that's your weakest finger. Now I dot my fingers together like that. I have a little more here than I need. And so there are fewer muscles and ligaments in these fingers, and so it's harder for them to press down and stretch the skin. So you just pat this on very gently around your eyes. You just want to be so nice and gentle to your eyes. Now, if you're thinking that you need something more like the Time-Wise repair set, we actually have samples of that too. Or you can just say, look, this is great, but I know I need something more advanced, and go straight to it. So that's as soon as the repair set came out, that's what I jumped to. But it was only a few years ago. So I used the Time-Wise set right up until that was available, and all the supplements. Then I switched, and I still use all the supplements. And now we're all using Clinical Solutions with retinol too. But that's another story. Get started with a regular skincare regimen first if you're not on one. So, eyes done, and let me see. I think we're good, right? Okay, so I already told you about some of our specials tonight, and let me just have a quick look here. Okay, so I want to show you this. So this shows you all of the different skincare sets up there. Now, if you get the 3D set tonight, you're going to get a deal on it. But all these other sets are available. And if you get any set, you can get the travel roll-up bag at half price. And I'm going to show that to you in just a minute. But if you get any set and you get the microdermabrasion set too, even at your special discount price, you will get that travel roll-up bag free, and you can still get the Skinvigorate cleansing brush at half price. So you can be totally ready to transform your skin. So you see all that, and all of these are going to be posted. They're actually probably posting right now on the same page. But don't go running and looking. You're here with us. So let me put this back, and I want to show you one other thing. So this, my friends. Oh, let me get that picture off of there. You can't see anything if I don't. How'd that get there anyway? Okay, there. It's gone. It's gone. I am a master of technology. Okay, so this is a travel roll-up bag. Every woman in Mary Kay has one of these. We love them. So let me show you. It's shaped kind of like a lunchbox, isn't it? And a bunch of the things that I usually carry in here are on the counter right now because we've been using them. But this is my demo bag, and I carry all my samples in this. And when I go to a party or anything, or even a big event, pretty much everything I use fits in here. So in my bathroom, I've got all my personal stuff. And I take it with me on trips everywhere. So open it up like that. Look at all these pockets. They're incredible. And you can zip them or unzip them. The amazing thing is you can see inside of every single one of them. So it's not a mystery where different things are. And if you're going off to the gym and all you want is your skincare, you can just tear it off, toss it in your gym bag, and then when you get back home, put it back. So it fits so beautifully into your suitcase when you're traveling, and then because you can spread it out or take the pockets off or do whatever. This hook, look, it twirls. So if you only have one place to hang it in the whole motel room and it's in some weirdo corner, you can still angle it out so you can see everything that's in it. So this travel roll-up bag is something, it's $35 if you just buy it. Everybody wants and needs one of these. If you've got somebody going off to college, they've got to have it. If you've got somebody traveling the world, they've got to have it. But it's $35, or you have those special deals where you can get it either half price or for free. So this is something everybody loves, and I'm going to show you a quick little picture of it. So there it is, all stretched out and rolled up. Ta-da! And so anyway, I think everybody, we have we have our Google document that's going to be showing up right at 8:30 on right underneath this on the page that you're on, or it certainly should be. And I would love it if you filled it out and gave us a little bit of feedback about what you thought about your beauty experience. I want you to know the one thing I don't have up here, but two things. How do you start a business these days? I didn't even tell you this. You can start a business for $30 or $130. That's with the entire startup kit and an e-start. $30 is the e-start. It gives you an award-winning website, and it gives you a ProPay account, which enables you to take credit cards and debit cards. So you can start selling. We're doing everything virtually these days, almost. We're starting to actually get a little bit back into live, but you can do business on the internet right off the bat. So that enables that. And then now we've got this sample pack add-on as well for $45, enough samples to do 30 faces like the sample packs that I sent out today. And it's a great way to get started because it's $69 worth of samples, I think, that they give you. And you're going to need them if that's what you're doing. So you may as well go for the whole shebang. It's still less than $200, and you're getting the entire startup right there. So $30, $130, or $45. Or you could probably do $30 and $45. Nobody I know does that. I mean, everybody says, I'm going for it. So that is how you get started these days. And the other thing is parties. Parties are simple. Your consultant does the work. Well, no, she actually puts you to work too, because if you don't work too, it doesn't happen. But it's a joint effort, and then really the party just rolls. It goes kind of like this, only there are posts throughout the day too, and more prizes and so on and so forth. So if you want to have a party and you have 3 people, you can get $50 worth of free products just by doing that. And then if you have more people and more production, you can get 20% instead, which adds up fast. If you have a $500 party or a $1,000 party, you're getting a lot of products. And everyone who books off your party, that's another $25 for you also in products. So if you want a lot of stuff and you can only afford a little bit right now, party is the way to go. So we can talk about that, and I do have some posts about that too. Fill out the Google Doc, and let's talk turkey, girls. Let's start transforming that skin, and think about if you want to earn some free products too. Think about if you want to start paying off some bills with a Mary Kay business of your own. Okay, I think we've covered a lot of ground. It's 8:28. We're 2 minutes early. So I'm going to say sayonara. Let me take a quick look, see if there are any comments I need to be looking at. Cloth and my mom says rag. Okay. Well, I hope everybody got on and got to see it. And thanks for coming. Bye. Going to end this broadcast right